time in a long time. Jets win 6-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. Technically not too long because we did get wins in the Young Stars Classic, but the first actual televised hockey game that we've won since last season, since Game 1 of the Western Conference Final. First round, Western Conference quarterfinal. Actually, Zach. Dumb. No. But anyway, yeah, this win was kind of a given. And I don't want to downplay it. Like, a win is a win. And it's a preseason win, so it means a lot less. But a win is a win, and it's something there's a lot of positive outcomes that come from wins. Whether that be confidence, rewarding performance, all of that type of stuff, and just being able to gauge some players a lot better. That being said, there's not a lot to take from this win because of the nature of who they played against. Just like last year, actually, the Edmonton Oilers send basically the Bakersfield Condors and Connor Brown, which could actually include Connor Brown, if we're being completely honest, if he goes on a bit of a slide, to Winnipeg, with Stuart Skinner. Poor Stuart Skinner. They sent Stuart Skinner and the Bakersfield Condors to Winnipeg. And they thought, yeah, this is going to go well. The Jets, I can't even keep track of how many goals we scored at what point in what periods, because we were just all over them basically the entire night. And it's so important to say that this was such a multifaceted win, in the sense that every single way the Jets could score, they did score. You want the defense to put up some goals? They did. You want the defense to score some goals, even strength? They did. Power play, the defense got a goal. Power play offense, they got a goal. Shorthanded, yup. You want your top line players to connect? Your top line players did connect. And then you're still missing one goal from that. And yeah, it's a pretty good game top to bottom. But yeah, going into this game, bar was pretty low. I knew probably we should be able to we should be able to work our way through. Jets being the home team, they ice a pretty confident NHL heavy lineup with a couple of notable exceptions. Brad Lambert gets some power play time. And also, I need to talk about one thing. Practice this morning, because it was fascinating. Do you know who was doing penalty killing drills? Mark Scheifele and Kyle Connor. What? What do you mean? So, two things could happen here. One, the thing we're dreading, where offensive-minded forwards aren't able to adapt to playing a defensive structure, and it really hurts the penalty kill. Or two, we are creating a multi-dimensional player? I'd hope so. It is, I will say this, as somebody who understands who are good penalty killers on the team, having them as possible penalty killer fill-ins for those times that Lowry or Appleton or Niederreiter takes a penalty, because it does happen, wouldn't hurt. And also, it does make you wonder, because it is nice to have some of your faster players be players that are on the penalty kill, because it allows you to almost have there's a deadly element there. What I always remember is Mitch Marner scared the crap out of me the COVID season, because he played on the penalty kill all the time, but he had so much electric speed that if one bad pass to the defenseman was off the mark, he could have been gone. And if that's a threat that Kyle Connor poses, that would be great. That would be really great. I don't know if he does right now, but that's the goal for me, honestly. Not just Mitch Marner defense, but a danger that the power play has to avoid and makes them a little more wary. The power play and penalty kills operated great tonight. Adam Lowry scored a shorthanded goal against former Manitoba Moose goaltender Colin Delia. Colin Delia came in after Stuart Skinner left after the second period. Lowry came in, and I believe they got 2 more goals after that. Yes. 4 goals, and then 4 goals in the first 2 periods and 2 goals in the last period. The shutout is broken late in the game by Connor Brown on a deflection. That being said, I was happy to see Kaapo Kähkönen save a high volume of shots and be able to, like, he had a good amount of saves tonight, and it showed. Like, he had a good game. He had a good game. His degree of difficulty from the shooters he was facing wasn't the highest, but he had a good game. The offense had a good game. Neil Pionk had a great game. A little bit scary sometimes defensively, but overall, a great game. Now, I would love to see how this will correlate into regular season play, but that's how I want to see everyone do. A couple notable guys that I want to talk about. Jared Anderson-Dolan had a really good game. I was really impressed with him. I think he could be a guy that could fight for a fourth line spot. Probably not opening night roster. However, if you get an injury or two, he's probably in the Dominic Toninato or Axel Jonsson-Fjallby spot to be brought up, and that's kind of fun. It's just new players in the mix. Brad Lambert had a great night, and he needed to. I can't stress this enough. Colin Miller is a guy who I didn't know what to expect coming into this season. I'm really excited to see him on the third pairing for the Winnipeg Jets. He looks like a guy with a bomb of a shot and who is a lot more responsible, and I want to see that. Let's just get into the 3 stars of the game, because this isn't going to be too long of a video. It's preseason. We're getting in the feel of things. There is one thing I do want to mention. There's some personal news with me that is kind of exciting. I can't tell you yet because the details haven't all been worked out. But when the details are worked out, you guys will know. That's all I'm going to say. It does involve my education and my aspirations, and I'm going to leave it at that. Leave you in suspense. 3 stars of the game. Honorable mention will go to Capo Kakinen. He stops, I believe, 27 of 28 shots, around that range. Good game for him, honestly. And he needed it. I think there's a lot of pressure on him after the Minnesota game. He needed to put up a good performance no matter the opposition, and he did that. 3rd star of the game is going to go to Colin Miller, as I said earlier. Great game from him, and continues to shine in these preseason games. Hope that carries over into the regular season. 2nd star is Brad Lambert. I wanted to put him first. I really did. But when you put up a 4-point night, Neil Pionk has to be the 1st star. He has to be the 1st star. And if Neil Pionk shows more of what we see here tonight, then he's going to make the top 3 stars for a lot of nights. And you know what? I want that to happen. I want Neil Pionk to play like an amazing god. I want that. Do I think it'll happen? That is a question that I don't need answered right now. But I want it to happen. So yeah, Brad Lambert, 2nd star. Neil Pionk, 1st star. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on this game and the preseason so far. We're halfway done the preseason. We got 3 games left. Let me know how you're feeling about it. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe. And we will see you next time.
Nikolai Ehlers chips it through, gets around, and he shoots and scores! What a goal!